It was a tumultuous day on the road for Biden, who at 81 is the oldest president ever and faces questions about his activity level and stamina. And the program wasn't that unusual. The Globe analysis found Biden's travel 2023 is comparable to, and some respects exceeds, that of his two predecessors the third year of their presidencies. And the pace is likely to pick up as he campaigns for re-election November. He returned to the White House about 12 hours later after 3 campaign fund events and answered several questions from reporters before heading inside. The trip Boston was one of 83 Biden made outside Washington last year. According to data from the White House media pool's official presidential schedules, it was far fewer than Donald Trump's 113 trips in 2019. But close Barack Obama's 89 in 2011. Reports and a travel archive compiled by former CBS News White House correspondent Mark Knoller. But Trump's numbers were inflated by Biden and Obama's much larger trips to the immediate vicinity of the nation's capital. These included 35 trips to a Northern Virginia golf club. Biden's trips included more trips to personal property, vacation destinations and the Camp David presidential retreat than Trump or Obama. Biden visited 29 different states last year, compared to Trump's 30 and Obama's 31, each with a heavy emphasis on states they won in preparation for the election year. Biden traveled more abroad last year, taking trips to 14 different countries or U.S. territories. By their third year, Trump had 9 and Obama had 10. Biden also traveled to 2 active war zones. While Trump went to Afghanistan in 2019, Obama went to neither in 2011. Biden also spent more time outside Washington. His 223 full or partial days away from the nation's capital exceed Trump's 197 and Obama's 153. More than half of Biden's trips last year involved nights away from the White House. That compares with 27 for Trump and 23 for Obama. There's a lot of talk about Biden's age, but he, like many of his predecessors, has traveled aggressively and extensively, said Brendan J. Doherty, a political science professor at the Naval Academy who has presidential travel. Still, Republicans criticized Biden his trip, both for not doing enough and doing too much. For God's sake, Biden needs to get out of the basement. The Republican National Committee has criticized Biden for his frequent trips to his 2 homes in Delaware and other resorts, including Camp David. Last year, the RNC hosted events in Nantucket, Lake Tahoe and St. He claimed to have had 142 days off, including trips to St. Croix. Unlike Joe Biden, ordinary Americans cannot escape to beach or Camp David when the going gets tough, RNC spokeswoman Anna Kelly told Globe. Biden is unfit for the job, and Americans deserve better. The RNC figures include a broad definition of the holiday. White House officials and experts say a president is always on the job and can carry out his duties from anywhere. The G.